Hey everyone, this is Tulio. So I wanted to give you an update on the Alpha. I know it's been a long time since we even posted anything. I want to say November of last year was the last time we were at Button Willow, and a lot has happened since then. So we were at Button Willow. We had a good race. Everything was fine. It went off without a hitch. Now, as some of you may have known, we got into a little accident right before that race where somebody had turned in front of me on a quick test driving on the street. So we had to do a real quick sort of vinyl job of the front right fender just so we would be able to race. But as soon as we were done with the race, I know I wanted to get that fixed. I know I wanted to do a couple of other things during the off season as well. So I definitely wanted to fix the fender. I wanted to clean up a little bit of the dashboard, a little bit of the interior, a little bit of the engine bay, and things like that. Well, as you know, things sort of snowball out of control sometimes. So it would have been really difficult to fix just the fender and have it match the rest of the whole car. It had a real nice patina to it, and it was all, it was old and it was a bit, worse for wear, but it just had that old original sort of vintage look. And it's incredibly difficult to try and paint just one part of a vehicle and have it match and blend in and not just look weird everywhere else. So I made the decision that okay, I'm gonna have it fixed and I'm just going to paint the whole car. So the plan is to get the car painted. Haven't settled on a color at this point, but that's definitely the plan. So I had a friend of mine, Bob, help with banging out the fender and getting the bodywork straightened up. There was some surface rust that needed to be taken care of. So that's all been taken care of now. Um, but you know the saying, while we're at it, the engine was also leaking pretty bad last season, so I wanted to pull the engine and get it all resealed. The engine's running great. It just leaked. It just leaked a bit. So I wanted to pull the engine and get that leak fixed. So while the outside or before the outside gets painted and the engine's out, I wanted to repaint the engine bay because the engine bay is, again, it's got the original paint color on there, then a repaint, and then black over the top of it. So it needed to be redone as well. The interior, again, a little bit of surface rust. So, anyways, long story short, engine's out, fuel system's out, the entire interior is out, everything's basically out. Um, there is a little bit of tweaking that I want to do on the roll cage to get just a little bit more helmet clearance. So at this point, pretty soon I'm going to be taking it down to Mayhem Metalworks, and they're going to help me rework the cage a little bit to get a little bit more head clearance. And then after that, I'm going to be cleaning up and stripping the engine bay, the interior, and the trunk area. And I'm going to be painting those myself. Before the outside gets painted, I'm just going to paint them myself, get them all, good and nice and everything. And then once that's done, once the roll cage is done, I'll take it to the painter, I'll get it painted. And then once it gets back, and then while that's happening, I'll have the engine here. I'm going to reseal the engine, clean up everything. Because it's been leaking for a while, there was a lot of oil and grease and grime and everything that just caked up on lots of surfaces underneath the car. So, um, before the engine goes back in and everything, there's going to be a lot of cleaning, a lot of pressure washing, a lot of degreasing, just to get everything back to a decent state. I don't want to go through all this trouble getting everything painted, and then when I crawl into the car, everything's just still nasty. So, it's a lot of that going on. And just basically just a nice refresh. This isn't a full-on restoration. I mean, this is a race car. It's a kind of a beat race car. So it's never going to be a restoration. It's never going to be a concourse quality thing. I just want it to look nice. The values of these cars are going up, and so I want it to look nice. But it's still going to be an active race car. I still am going to drive the piss out of it. So that's the update on the Alpha. I decided to try this video update for a couple of different reasons. Number one, it's been a while and I had a lot I wanted to share with everyone. Number two, I wanted to find out what you guys wanted. If you guys like these video updates and you want to see more of them, let me know. I want to start putting more video content on the YouTube channel and just trying to document things as I go along. It's personally difficult for me to stop in the middle of in the middle of me doing things and set up cameras and take pictures and stuff like that. But I'm gonna try and be better. I'm gonna try and get as much pictures and footage as I can to bring everybody along with me. So leave me some feedback in the comments. Let me know what worked, what didn't work, what you guys like. How about I suck at audio or whatever it happens to be? Just let me know in the comments. So we're definitely not going to be making the first race the season with everything that needs to be done. We may make the second race of the season, but I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. I don't want to rush through this thing. I want to take my time, and I want to get it done right. So, but again, I'm going to be updating you guys as often as I can. And also a shout out to Dan, Dave, and Larry for coming over and helping me pull the engine and the fuel system and all the stuff. We just got finished, and it was definitely a very long day getting everything out. But yeah, so I'd like to thank them all and my wife for sticking it out with me and helping out today in the garage. So you know the drill. Like it, subscribe, share. And I'll be posting some stuff on Facebook, Instagram, as well as YouTube. All right, that's it for this weekend.